What's good, YouTube? Mass Fam, I'm Cali, and this is Cooking with Cali. Since it's 420, I'm gonna hook y'all up. A little easy cake that y'all can make, and yeah, you can substitute can of butter, can of oil for it. It says half a cup vegetable oil to make this German chocolate cake, which is the base of the cake we're about to make. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make the cake just as simple as it says. You know, so you're gonna need like 3 eggs, 1 1/4 cup of water, half a cup of vegetable oil, which, like I said, you can substitute for. I'd probably double it up and say a full cup of vegetable oil if it's can of vegetable oil. So yeah, and like I said, and you know how to, I'm sure you guys know how to, not use the high temps to heat it up and so on. Bam. There you go. That's what you want. Finished, done German chocolate cake. Here, put the screen here. Flip it out. Oh. Hopefully, don't have any problems. I don't want to take it out until the whole thing loosens up from the pan. Ooh. Take a knife. We're going to score the cake without cutting all the way through to the bottom. You want to cut it fairly deep though. You don't want to get all the way to the bottom, but you want to cut it nice and deep. Pre-mixed batch, because I made this cake before because it's just that bomb. You're going to need 1 whole can of sweetened condensed milk, and then 16 ounces, or yeah, about the same amount of, basically a 3/4 of a whole caramel sundae syrup bottle. You're going to mix that all together, and this is what you get. What we're going to do is we're going to pour this mix right over the cake and make sure it seeps down into the crevices. Pour a lot of it. It's going to seem messy, but who doesn't like messy? So while we're waiting for that to set, my rolling pin, and got a plastic bag. I'm gonna sit here and do the tedious task of sticking these individually into the bag, so that I can then crush it with the rolling pin and break them babies up. Yeah. You could also, I guess, just get the toffee bits, but it wouldn't be the same because it doesn't have the chocolate coating that the Heath bar has. So next, what we're gonna need is some Cool Whip. This is a 1 pound situation, 16 ounces. You probably only need like maybe 3/4 of this. Cool Whip, our crushed up Heath bars, and of course caramel once again. Just what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take nice big scoops of it. Just put that on top. Like I said, it is a messy cake. It is messy, but it's worth it, I think. finish with that, you know, we're going to come back with the Heath bars and just sprinkle it all over there however you like. However little or as much as you like. Really doesn't matter. I think the more you have, the better it tastes, personally. Just because, you know, as you bite down into it, you know, you get the toffee bits and pieces into the cake with your bite. Looking good. Okay, one last thing. Like I said, gotta bust out the caramel. This is how you're gonna end it. Just whip it all the way across like that. And you can come back just like that. And there you have the dope cake. Now that you've got your German chocolate cake baked, topped it with their caramel and your condensed milk mixture, topped that with your Cool whipped topping, topped that with your Heath bar, crushed up, topped that with your caramel drizzle, I think you're ready to go ahead and toss it in the freezer. So that way it can set up, you know, adhere to itself and become one big beautiful piece of cake. So we set it up in here for like, let's say 10 to 20 minutes, depending on how you like. You know, it doesn't have to be solid frozen, it just has to be, you know, kept cool because it's got the whipped topping and, you know, it'll melt. Alright, now that we've let it sit for a while, I'm going to come back. Hopefully you're not too baked. You can handle it. There we go. Set up nicely. Still a little moist, but it's cool. We can go ahead and take a piece anyway. Wash your fingers, hopefully it came out alright. Now this piece isn't in the middle, so it's probably not going to have a whole lot of the caramel sauce in it. But nonetheless, you can kind of see the caramel all right here. So this is what it would look like within it, like deeper within it. It should have it in abundance. The caramel right here. All that caramel. Oh yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And yeah, this has been Cooking with Cali. Peace.